Tensions within the royal family have reached new heights following a New Year's Eve gathering at Sandringham, where King Charles reportedly issued an unexpected ultimatum to Prince William and Princess Catherine regarding their eldest son, Prince George. The central issue at hand, George's future education, a decision that has sparked not only a family dispute but also broader public debate about tradition versus modernity in the royal household. Prince George, who will turn 12 this year, is approaching a pivotal moment in his life. As the heir apparent's eldest child, his education has always been a topic of immense interest and scrutiny. For King Charles, the decision to send George to a prestigious boarding school seems to be a matter of tradition, a rite of passage that is in line with the royal family's long-standing practices. The monarch himself attended schools like Gordonstoun, an institution in Scotland known for its rigorous discipline and emphasis on resilience, qualities that Charles believes are essential for preparing George to take on the immense responsibilities of the monarchy. However, this decision has not been welcomed by Prince William and Princess Catherine, who have made it clear that they favor a more modern, hands-on approach to parenting. They have always emphasized the importance of emotional well-being, family unity, and providing their children with as normal an upbringing as possible, given their royal status. Their views on education are significantly different from those of King Charles, and this divide has created a rift within the family that has become increasingly difficult to ignore. Adding complexity to the situation is Queen Camilla's involvement. Sources close to the royal family suggest that Camilla's advisor has voiced support for King Charles's position, further complicating the dynamics between the family members. Although the specifics of where Prince George will go to school are still a closely guarded secret, speculation is rife. Former BBC royal correspondent Jenny Bond has suggested that Wellington College, located just a half-hour from Windsor, could be a likely choice. Wellington College is known for its coeducational environment, which would allow George to be joined by his younger siblings in the future. This prospect is seen as appealing, not just for the convenience of proximity but also because of its balanced approach to academic and personal development. The dispute over Prince George's schooling highlights a broader and more fundamental conflict within the royal family, the tension between maintaining traditional royal values and adapting to the evolving expectations of modern parenting. For King Charles, boarding school is not merely an academic pursuit, it is a crucible for character building. He views the strict discipline and challenges of such institutions as essential for developing qualities like independence, resilience, and responsibility. These, he believes, are crucial for a future monarch who will face intense public scrutiny and heavy responsibilities. In contrast, Prince William and Princess Catherine advocate for a more balanced approach, one that prioritizes psychological well-being and personal growth alongside academic excellence. They believe that George, like all children, should be allowed to develop emotionally and socially in an environment that encourages individuality and a strong connection to family. This approach, they argue, will better equip him for the demands of a rapidly changing world, where emotional intelligence and adaptability are just as important as traditional royal qualities like duty and resilience. The debate over George's education has become a microcosm of the broader issue facing the monarchy. Should it evolve to meet the changing times, or should it remain steadfast in its traditions? This question is particularly pertinent as the royal family navigates the challenges of a new era, where the monarchy's role is increasingly scrutinized, and the public's expectations of the royal family have shifted. The rift over George's education has also extended beyond the issue of schooling. King Charles has reportedly insisted that George and his siblings no longer travel together in the same car, citing the need to protect the line of succession. While this aligns with royal protocol, it has caused some sadness for Prince William and Princess Catherine, who value the togetherness and joy of traveling as a family. This request has only added to the sense of formality and distance between the younger generation and the older royals, further deepening the divide within the family. The tension is further exacerbated by Queen Camilla's involvement in these matters. While her role in the royal family has evolved over the years, it seems that her influence has grown, especially in the context of family decisions. Sources close to the royal family suggest that Camilla's advisor has played a significant role in supporting King Charles's position on George's education. This has been seen by some as an intrusion into the parenting decisions of Prince William and Princess Catherine, adding another layer of complexity to an already strained situation. As the royal family grapples with this issue, It has sparked a wider debate among royal watchers and the public. Supporters of King Charles argue that tradition is the foundation of the monarchy and that a boarding school education will instill the discipline and resilience George needs to navigate the challenges of royal life. For them, it is a matter of preparing the next generation of royals for the intense scrutiny and responsibility that comes with the throne. They point to Charles's own experience at Gordonstoun, where he was shaped by the harsh conditions and rigorous demands, as proof of the value of such an education. On the other hand, supporters of Prince William and Princess Catherine believe that a more modern approach is needed, one that prioritizes the emotional and psychological well-being of the children. They argue that the royal family must evolve with the times, and that an upbringing that combines academic excellence with emotional growth and a strong sense of family will better equip George and his siblings for the future. For them, the royal family's role is not just to preserve tradition but to adapt to the needs and expectations of the modern world. This divide between tradition and modernity is not limited to the issue of education. It is part of a larger conversation about the future of the monarchy itself. As the world changes, so too must the monarchy. But how far should it change? And at what cost to its traditions? The royal family finds itself at a crossroads, caught between the weight of its history and the demands of the present. There is hope for a compromise, however. A hybrid approach could potentially address the concerns of both sides. Perhaps the royal family could select a school that balances academic rigor with emotional well-being and personal development. This would allow George to receive the discipline and resilience that King Charles values, while also ensuring that his emotional needs are met in a supportive and nurturing environment. Such a solution would not only provide a middle ground for the family but also send a message to the public that the monarchy is capable of evolving while still holding on to its core values. The decision regarding Prince George's education is not just a family matter, it is a decision that will have far-reaching implications for the monarchy itself. How the royal family handles this debate will shape public perception of the monarchy for generations to come. The outcome will reflect the royal family's ability to balance the demands of tradition with the needs of the modern world. As the royal family moves forward with this delicate issue, the eyes of the world will be watching, eager to see whether the monarchy can navigate the challenges of the present while preserving the values that have sustained it for centuries. In the end, the debate over George's education is not just about one child's future, it is about the future of the monarchy itself. The decisions made today will reverberate throughout the royal family for years to come, shaping the public's view of the institution and influencing its ability to adapt to the ever-changing demands of the modern world. The stakes are high, and the royal family's handling of this issue will set the tone for how it navigates future challenges. As the world watches, one thing is clear: the monarchy's ability to evolve while staying true to its traditions will be key to its survival in the 21st century.